Hello everyone, so welcome once again to another video in the series of electrical drawing understanding. In my previous video, we understood how to trace the star delta starter of a motor, and in this video we are going to trace the auto transformer starter. So this is a diagram of a auto transformer starter of a steering gear system on a ship. As you guys must be aware that there are two steering gear system on a ship. So one is supplied from the main switchboard and another one is supplied from the emergency switchboard. So this is the auto transformer supplied from the emergency switchboard. We have another one which is supplied from the main switchboard. So the motor which is supplied from the main switchboard, it is working on direct online starter DOL. So before starting this circuit tracing, I want you guys to write in the comment section why we are using auto transformer which is supplied from the emergency and why we are using DOL starter which is supplied from the main switchboard. Also, I want you guys to put your comment in the comment section because I want to know whether this video has helped you or not, or how many guys have watched this video, or should I continue making this video or not, because I can see 500 or 1000 views in the video but hardly 20-25 likes or hardly 10 to 12 comments. So do let me know what do you feel about this video, which other part you want me to explain. You can put anything in the comment section like a heart symbol or the thumbs up symbol so that I can know that you have watched this video and it has helped you. So let us start tracing the diagram. So first we will know what are the components used in this diagram. So see, first we have the main supply S1. This is the main breaker. Then we have the T2 transformer. This is for the current indicator. Then we have the K1 main contactor going to the motor. We have F2 over current relay. This is our main motor. Now we have K3 and K2. This is another two contactor, and this is auto transformer. Okay. Now we have supply going here to three phase supply. It is going to another motor. This is oil cooler. So adjacent to the steering gear motor, we also have another motor which cools down the oil, the hydraulic oil used for the steering system. And this is the F6, another circuit breaker, that is over current relay. We have K4 other contactor. Now 440 supply goes here. It goes to different control system. These all are fuses F11, 12, 13 to F7, 27. Phase failure alarm indication. This is another transformer giving 220 supply for the control system. Okay. Now we have here 220 supply coming here from the first page. Another so many fuses in this. We have the indicator lamp, run source, heating. We have all this control system. Our main focus is how the motor starts and what are the sequence of events happening. So 220 supply coming to the relays which are starting the motor. We have K10, K11, K1, K2, K3, K13, K14, K4. So many relay. And in the next page also we have so many control system. As you all know, steering gear system is a little complex system. So many signals going and coming from autopilot to the rudder and these things, the motor driver, so all these things. So our main focus is not in the complete steering system. We will only focus how the motor starts on the auto transformer. Okay, so these are the main relays which are activating and starting the motor. So let's see one by one how the auto transformer is starting. So as you all can see, we have 220 supply voltage coming here. It is going to all the relays from here. We have K10 first relay. It is getting energized. So K10 relay has contactor in page 5. So we'll go to page 5, and contact number is 13 and 14. So page 5, we have raised page number 5 here. So contact 13 and 14, page 5 and 5 coordinate. So we have K10 here. K10 is power failure. So if there is a control power failure, this will give a alarm. So this relay, it will always be energized. Whenever there is a power cut, this will give alarm to the engine control room. Okay, now we have next coming here. We have start button here, remote, local and stop. So if you are starting local, it will start from here, but if it has to be started remotely, it will come through K16 contact here. So we have K16 contact here, you can see. Also we can see the location of K16. Where is K16 relay located? So you can see 215. So this is page number 2 and 15 coordinate. We'll go to page number 2. So this is page number 2, and we have reached to the coordinate 15 here. So we have K16 relay here. So If there is a signal to start the motor either from the bridge, that is remote start, this K16 relay will get energized and it will come here. It will close this line and our K11, this relay will get energized. Okay. Now once K11 is energized, where is K11? K11 is there in lot of places. So first of all, we'll see this part K11. This gets closed, so supply comes here. Now this all line has now supply. Now we see K13. This part, this is a open now, so this want to be activated. This one is close, all close, and this is all close. This is also line is close. So now all these three relay will start. So first of all, K13. This is a timer. Timer is 6 to 10 seconds, whatever maybe. This timer will start counting. By the time simultaneously K2 and K3 will get energized. Now where is K2 and K3? We'll see. See, this is our main power diagram. So supply is coming here. Till here supply is already there. Now K2 and K3 is energized. So K2 is this one. This is close, and K3 is this is also close. So now supply goes here to the motor through this line. Okay, so now our motor is running through this path. Okay, so now motor is running through auto transformer. Why? Because auto transformer has reduced the voltage. So whatever the typing may be of the transformer, so due to that the starting current has reduced now. Now see K3, once we started the motor from here, once the K11 got energized, K13 it started counting till 6 seconds. See, there is a 6-second delay. Once the 6 second has passed, now it will open. So I will just erase some part of this to make it more clear understanding. Okay, we have two contacts of the K13. One is this one, another one is this one. So this after 6 seconds has passed, this will open and this will close. Okay. So now once this is closed, K1 will get energized and K2 and K3 this will get de-energized. Okay. This both. So K2 and K3 getting de-energized and K1 is getting energized. So we'll see first of all K2 open, K3 open. Now supply coming from K1. See here. Now this supply here closed here. Now this supply closed here. So now motor is getting direct supply from the main line. There is nothing in the between. Auto transformer work has over. It is there in the circuit only for the first 6 seconds. Now you can also see this line going to thermostat. This is for the cooler motor. I told you there is another motor K4 relay. So once K4 is energized, here is K4. So K4 will close and the our oil motor will start. So whenever this motor is running, this will also simultaneously start to cool down the oil. So this is there is a thermostat switch based on the temperature. If the temperature is down, if it is low temperature, oil is not hot, then this cooler motor does not run. No need to run it unnecessarily. So once it gets heated up, so this will close and our K4 will energize and our cooler motor will start. Another part which I want you guys to just look at. See, we have here one. I'll just erase this to make it more clear. We have K3 and K1. These are the NC, normally close contact. So whenever K3 is running this relay, whenever this is energized, this is the relay for the auto transformer running. So whenever this is energized, this relay will open, because since this is NC, normally close. Once this is energized, this will open. This is the interlock between the direct running of motor and the motor running on auto transformer. And similarly, when we have K1, running, this K1, whenever this is getting supplied, we have another K1 contact here. This is also NC, normally close. This will open. So once this is open, this will not allow K2 or K3 to get energized. So this is the interlock between these two systems. So this video was only for the starting of the auto transformer motor, but the steering gear system I told you, it's in itself it is a big thing to study. We have so many things. See, we have the 24-volt supply coming from here. We have the rudder angle limit switch, all port side and starboard side. We have control system. When you're giving command to the port side, starboard side, solenoid output command. So see, like this. We also have the control card here. It is generating alarms from here. So still, total this steering system, it is a 5 page diagram. So if you want to fully understand, you have to go through each and everything to understand. We have the solenoid driver here. See, so this diagram, this video, it's only for the starting of the auto transformer. In some other part, some other video, we'll discuss the steering gear system completely. If you look at the another motor which is started on the DOL, direct online starter, supply from the main switchboard. See, only one contact K1. It has a very simple control circuit. K1 getting energized here. This is K11. K11 is here, and it is similar remote and local starter. So for the remote, K15 will get close here. So motor will start. This is K10. This is for the alarm, and this is for the oil cooler. So direct online, it is a simple control. If you go to auto transformer, we have little more extra relays. So this many relays. So that's all in the auto transformer starter.